project deal?
So this one I had started a long time ago.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's just been floating around. And so then today I said, all right, Kaylee, show me how to knit.
Oh,
and so she showed me when we
nice.
walked in here. And so this
Kaylee,
Very
that's
nice.
so impressive.
So you're actually teaching people. That's
how you earn your knitting badge, you know.
Yeah.
Once you go on to being an instructor, that's pretty awesome.
you learn it once.
Oh, he has. How's the fit?
It fits. It's slightly big, but
that's
that's what I
good.
wanted.
That's
I wanted
good.
it so it's wearable, but slightly big, so he can wear it for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Remind me, did you seam it together or was the body done all in one?
The body was done in one piece.
Okay. Awesome.
And the arms were done flat. They were seamed.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's probably good because that gets a lot of wear. Mm-hmm. And from what I've read, when you seam pieces together, they tend to hold up a little better. So
that makes sense because you kind of have friction against the edges of the seam.
Yeah. That's really beautiful.
Yeah, I think I have a picture of him wearing it.
Oh, that would be awesome. I like your buttons that you picked.
Wait, and I've already almost finished it.
It's bulky. So talk to us about how you're creating the shape that you have.
I honestly can't remember because it started at the cast on, a specific way that I did a cast on with a few stitches, and I started doing it by every other row I increase on the outside and the middle stitch. So it starts to form a triangle.
And what increase are you using? What increase method are you using?
Knit in the same stitch twice.
So you knit in the front and back loop.
Yes, in the front and back.
Is that a stitch marker in there? Or is that...
some Fair Isle knitting.
Oh, yeah.
And so I did this one with like some little hearts across it. And
oh, how cool.
so I did that, and that was my first time ever trying it. And so then I was like, you know what, I'll try another one. And I went a little bit bigger.
Trasco.
So, yeah.
That's like I went up a hill and then I decided Everest was next.
Yeah, I know.
You know, just to try it. That is gorgeous.
I really like the way it came out. So I have my goal is hopefully
Did you show the yellow with the diamonds too?
Well, this one. No,
Oh, textured. Yeah. Beautiful.
My goal is to make like 100 different squares and then like lay them out and see if it's big enough or if I need to do a few more to make it bigger.
Yeah.
And as you can see, they're all different sizes because I thought it would be way too hard to try and keep them.
With
same.
different yarns and
different
such.
Yarns, different patterns. So yeah.
I am so impressed, young lady. That's beautiful. Good job.
When we went on
So this is the cast on, the knitted cast on. It's looking really good. They're all nice and even so far.
So you don't think that some are too tight? And
No, because in the beginning, you'd be surprised. It's very forgiving. So that one you went over the needle.
yeah, I felt like something was backwards.
So think about going
try that
towards the back and then coming from the back towards
This
you
way.
with the yarn, right?
Okay, I was wondering why it felt a
You
little
got
bit
it. And then you're
backwards.
bringing the new stitch out and casting it on to the left needle. Beautiful.
I never understood that. Because literally.
That is beautiful.
They reopen at 3:15. They're on a break.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm really enjoying my crochet blanket. I resisted it at first, but now I'm so happy that I jumped down the crochet rabbit hole. I've decided that I'm going to keep using gray yarn to tie everything together. It's a bit blown out. This gray will tie together all of the other pieces, and then I'll just add stripes of color as I get more minis. This section was gifted to me by Adrian of the Freakish Lemon podcast, and this section was gifted to me by Kelly of the Celtic Cast On podcast. So lots of pod love in my blanket already. I'm waiting at the post office to ship out a bunch of packages, and I'm really glad that I had this project along for the ride with me to pass the time. Are any of you working on a crochet blanket? Or maybe even a knitted Cozy Memories blanket? There's so many different styles and options now. I think it's a great long-term project, and you already know that I love it for using up my scraps. If you are making one, I'd love to see it. You can tag me on Instagram or even on Ravelry. I do know that the Freakish Lemon is hosting a blanket make-along for all of 2017. So if you go to the Freakish Lemon podcast group on Ravelry, you should check that out. It will probably take me about a year to get this finished, but I don't mind. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you've enjoyed these little snippets in this episode I call This and That. I just wanted to share a few video clips that I have saved with the thought that at some point I may want to share them with all of you. These are glimpses into things that happen in between knitting projects and work road trips, so I hope you enjoyed them. I just wanted to use these last few minutes of this short episode to tell you about a few of the knit-alongs that I will be participating in this year and that you may want to join in on as well. Of course, you know about the Make Whips Not Waste Make-Along if you've watched the last few episodes. That is a make-along that takes place between January 2017 and June 2017, and all the information about that is in the BrownBerry Chronicles Ravelry group. It's essentially a make-along that's just about being more conscious in our making, and not just with our fiber crafts, but in other habits that we have as well. So visit the BrownBerry Chronicles Ravelry group, check out the Make Whips Not Waste thread, and join us. We'd love to have you. I'm also leading the Woolly Wormhead Woolly Dozen 12 Hats in 2017 knit-along. Woolly Wormhead is my absolute favorite hat designer. We call her the hat architect because of her skills in designing hats of all types to fit all styles. And I'm running the second annual Woolly Dozen. So we all choose to knit one hat a month on average. Sometimes we move faster or slower than that, and that's okay. But our goal is to knit 12 Woolly Wormhead hat designs for the year. And ideally, they would be 12 different patterns. We also have a contingent in the Woolly Wormhead group that are knitting hats for charity as well. There are monthly prizes in that group thanks to the generosity of Woolly. And I have enjoyed so much seeing the enthusiasm that's already underway. I hope you will check it out in the Woolly Wormhead group and join us. For that Woolly Dozen make-along, I think my first hat is going to be using this skein. It's On the Round Everyday DK. You can see the beautiful dark blue sort of main color in there with lots of gorgeous speckles. I'm also using this in a shawl, and I love the colors, so I'm going to make a hat, which will be pretty cool to have a matching hat. And I haven't chosen my pattern yet, but Woolly's hat patterns are so versatile that I know for sure I'll be able to find one that's good for a DK weight yarn that has some variation in color in it. So I'm really looking forward to casting this on pretty soon after I finish my shawl, most likely. So hopefully you'll join us there as well. Upcoming in the BrownBerry Chronicles Ravelry group, we have a special knit along planned for February. And I'm going to give you a little teaser, so those of you watching this are getting a head start on the public announcement. It is going to be the Love the One Your Whips knit along. It's really based in knowing that most of us have works in progress that have been languishing. And Shelly, my friend who is Ciao Lunabella on Instagram and Lunabella on Ravelry, came up with this great idea that we should have a knit along focused on showing our works in progress some love during a month where love is kind of widely celebrated with Valentine's Day. So that knit along will be starting at the beginning of February and will end in mid-March. But if you're listening to this now by way of the podcast, we will have started a Ravelry thread where you can declare your renewed love for a work in progress or 3 and make it your goal to finish it by the end of the make-along or the knit-along. We have a great prize upcoming, and I'm not going to spoil that surprise. I will post about that prize on Instagram. So if you check out my Hey BrownBerry feed on Instagram, at some point soon I will have announced what the prize will be for that knit along. So love the one your whip, and hopefully you'll have something that allows you to participate in that as well. So I think that's it for now. I really appreciate you guys spending some time with me as always. I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. If so, go ahead and hit subscribe below. And if not, that's okay too. Lots of great options out there when it comes to creative podcasts. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.